Okay guys, so I want to show you now what our measurements look like for our ankle length and also our pelvic rotation. So I'm going to start with ankle length first. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our thumbs and we want to place the pad of our thumb on the ankle bone of the person that we are measuring. And then larger built people, you're not going to get their feet so close together. So sometimes someone's going to have their legs really wide apart. If you're able to gently bring them together, do so, because it just makes it easier for your own assessment. But if you're not able to, that's okay. What we're looking for here is whether your knuckles of your thumbs line up together. Now on Jen, my knuckles are slightly offset. So that tells me that this leg of Jen's is slightly longer than the other, which tells me that she's going to have a realignment process after her raindrop technique. Okay, so it's just the pads of the thumbs over the ankle bone. We gently turn the feet in and we are looking for the measurement here. Do the 2 points of each of my thumbs line up, or are they slightly offset? If they're slightly offset, notice which one is longer, and then you would mark that on your log session, which is the paperwork that you have with the pictures of the body. All right, then we're going to look at pelvic rotation. Now, the pelvic rotation is the way people's feet naturally fall when they're laying flat on their back like Jen is. So you want the heels on the table like Jen's feet are to ensure that you're getting an accurate reading. If they're off the edge of the table, then you're not going to get such an accurate reading, and it's going to place pressure on their lower back while you're trying to assess that. Now you can see here in this that Jen's feet slightly turn outwards, this one more so than the other. That's what we call her pelvic rotation. What we're hoping to see at the end of it is that Jen's feet will actually sit like that after her treatment. Now, for that to happen, there's going to be some adjustment in the body, and occasionally they'll feel aches and pains. That's completely normal. But if you as the practitioner notice that let's say their foot like this, okay, really turned outwards, and then at the end of the session you notice that they're just relaxed like that, then they're going to potentially feel some alignment or discomfort in the following 24 hours as their body adjusts to the fact that they've realigned to where their femur is supposed to sit in their hips. Okay, so these are things that you as the practitioner observe. If you don't notice, if their leg length's fine and their pelvic rotation is like Jen's is fairly normal. Most people have a little bit of a pelvic rotation like that, so she's not going to see any major adjustment in her hips. However, if you were to see an overextended pelvic rotation where it's really out far like that, then you might want to advise your client at the end of the session, I noticed that your pelvic rotation has improved, and just be mindful that your hips could be a little bit sore just as your body adjusts to that new positioning.